Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at the Smoker OP-10 leader. I'm gonna do a deck profile, we're gonna play some games. Really fun deck. This is the this is the National Japan winners deck list with one or two changes. But I really like Smoker so far. So let's get right into it. The leader says opponents turn your characters with the Navy or Punk Hazard trait gain plus 1000 power, so that's really good. Definitely gonna build a Navy slash Punk Hazard type of deck, of course, and his active main is once per turn if you have a character with 7000 power or more set to Don as active, which is also very good. And what is good to know is, for example, really weird example, but Otama, if you put 7 Don underneath her, she is a 7k character, so then you can use that ability, but only for rested Don. So attached Don you cannot restand. But very cool combos you can do with this. But let's get into the first version of this deck. I like this version more, but the other one is also good. I just like the controlled version more, and I think that is this one. So first off, we play 4 times Otama. This is the alt art. I have done that in the sim to put some alt arts in. Play, give one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn, and also a 2k counter. Very good card. We will combine it most of the time with Pac-Man. So for 8 Don you can KO basically any, or not even KO, trash any 8000 power character. So that's why we also play Pac-Man in this list. Then next up we have Baccarat, who is a blocker with 1k counter, and also on opponent's attack, once per turn you may trash 1 card from your hand, give up to one of your leader or characters plus 2000 power during this turn. Really good card. If you don't have a lot of counter in hand, it's if you have the bricked up hand for defense, good card. Not useful in every matchup, but then it's still a 1k counter. And the good thing is you can play it out together with Kit, but we'll get to that later. So Ben Beckman we have already had. Then Virgo, that's a searcher that we have. Look at the top 5 cards, reveal up to 1 Punk Hazard type other than Virgo and put it into your hand. So yeah, search Punk Hazard. Next up we have Sanji dressed as Nami. Your turn, this character gains 3000 power. Really good card. If you have it early you can put a lot of pressure, really aggro, and on KO draw a card. So if you go first, play this on turn 2, then next turn you swing, and then you just let it die, then you cycle 1 card. So really strong card, really like the card. Very cool card in my opinion. Next up we have one of the best cards from OP-10, I think, Tony Chopper. Is a blocker, which also is a 2k counter. So, and it says opponent's turn, this character has plus 2000 power, but it is also a Punk Hazard card, so it means from your leader ability you have 1000 power extra. So that means on your opponent's turn this is a 7000 power blocker for 4 Don, and it has a 2k counter. It is searchable with Virgo. This card is absolutely amazing in this deck. And next up we have Monet, or Monet, I think Monet is how you pronounce it. Active main, you may rest this character, give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters, then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1000 power during this turn. Really strong card in certain matchup. It's just good to have the rested Dawn ability, and also 1k counter. And now we get into some of the older cards. Captain Kid, absolutely needed in this deck. This card is so good in every green deck, but especially in this one. Fortunately, it's not a punk hazard card, otherwise it would have been so OP. What he does, Don, if you attach 1 Don on your opponent's turn, if this character is rested, your opponent cannot attack anything other than characters named Eustace, Captain, Kit. Do note that it is not a blocker, they just are forced to attack into this. So, for example, Luffy from red, I'm sorry. So, for example, this card, as Rush when attacking your opponent cannot activate blocker, does not apply because Kit is not a blocker. So if you play this card against Kit, you still need to swing into Kit. And then his active main ability says, once per turn you may rest this character, play up to 1 card with the cost 3 or less from your hand. Which is really good. So most of the time what you want to do is you want to have 1 blocker on the field already. For example, Rosinante, Baccarat, or some defense, maybe a chopper. And then with this leader ability, once you have 8 done, you can play out this card, use this ability, play out another blocker, or even Tashigi, but we'll get into her later. And then you just have a defense that's almost unbeatable. Which is really good. And what makes this card so good is on turn 4, if you go second, you have 8 Dawn. You can already attach the Dawn, because what you can do is you can play out Kit. And then you have a 7000 power or more, so you can get back 2 Dawns. So you can always attach 1 Dawn to Kit if you want, which also means that you can always use this ability and play out 1 character. And then you even have 1 Dawn left. And that is also the reason why, for example, Monet is very good. Let's say you have Monet on the board already. You play out Kit. You can use this to give 1 character minus 1000 power. That's not even the most important part. You can play out Kit, give 2 rested Dawn, 1 to Kit, 1 to one of your other characters or your leader. Restand another 2 Dawn. That means you get 4 Dawn back, basically. Which is just really, really strong. So Kit is probably one of the most important cards in this deck. I don't think it's too expensive. Let me check for you guys. I will take a look at Card Market. Lowest price for the English card. It's just one euro. So if you buy 4, if you don't want the alt art, this card is pretty amazing, actually. And it's not really expensive. I don't know the price of the OP-10 cards yet, of course, but yeah. Okay, enough yapping about Kit. Let's get into Rosinante, which is a 2-cost blocker. 1000 power, does work with your leader ability because it's Punk Hazard. Or Navy, sorry. A Navy also gets plus 1000. And then on your opponent's turn, if one of your rested characters would be KO'd, you may instead trash this character. Very, very good effect. Then next up we have Hody, also very strong, 7000 7 Dawn, 8000 power card, which has rush, and on play rest up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters and or Dawn. Then put the top of your life cards into your hand. So it does cost you 1 life. If you don't have a life, the effect still goes off. This is very good, for example, I've noticed against other red decks, you can rest 1 blocker, and then for example they have left up 1 Dawn for a Radical Beam. You can also rest it less Dawn, which is very, very strong. And just 8000 power, you can always make it a 10k with your leader ability if you want to go for game. Very, very strong card. I love this art. Hody, I don't know why Hody is so cheap. It's a very, very good card in my opinion for every green deck. So yeah, it does cost you a life, but the effect is so good. I think it's almost always worth it to play out. Next up we have OP-10 Smoker. This card is probably one of the best cards in OP-10, at least for green decks, because this card has banish. So that means The card, if you hit life, the card goes immediately to the trash, no triggers, no nothing. Very, very strong. And active main, set up to one of your Don cards as active, then you cannot set your Don cards as active through characters effects for the rest of this turn. So one thing to note is that if you have this on board and then with your leader, you can always get back 3 Don, 3 rested Don, and you can use this ability together with Monet, because this says set up to one of your Don cards as active, and you can not set your Don cards as active through character's effect during this turn. But with Monet, you are talking about rested Don that stays rested, so no active Don, so this works together, which is actually very, very cool. Very strong card. You definitely need 4 of those. And then last character card we have is Tashigi, which is a navy card, so this gets plus 1000 on your opponent's turn, and it is also a 2k counter. But this card is very good together with Kit, for example versus yellow, because when one of your green characters other than Tashigi will be removed from play, so not KO'd, trash, just removed from play due to your opponent's effects, you may instead rest this character. So, for example, you have Kit, you have Tashigi on the board, your opponent plays yellow, he wants to Raigo this card. Only for the people who don't know what Raigo does, basically just removes one, KOs one card. They cannot do it because you have Tashigi, so they first need to be able to remove Tashigi. So if they would use, for example, they want to use the Raigo effect on Tashigi, that's fine, but then you still have your Kit. So it's a very, very good combo to have. It also works against blue decks because it says removed from play, so bounces also count. They can target Tashigi, but they will always have to spend like 2 cards to remove, so that basically means they don't get any characters in play, so this card is also top notch in this deck. Then let's get into the events. I play 1 Radical Beam. Yeah, not much to say about that. Your leader or one of your characters gains plus 2000 power during this battle. Then if you have 2 or less life cards, that card gains an additional plus 2000 power during this battle. So 4000 power only on counter for 1 Don. Pretty good. The trigger, your leader or one of your characters gains plus 1000 power during this turn. I think you rarely use it, but it can be useful. And next up we have Kamakura Yutsushi, if I pronounce that correct. It is a searchable card. Counter, choose up to one of your leader or characters. It gains plus 3000 power during this battle. Afterwards, one of your opponent's leader or characters gains minus 1000 during this turn. Very, very good together with Kit. Also 2 Don card, so you can always get 2 Don back with your leader to play this card if you have it. Might want to put this to 3 or 4 even, but so far I've noticed it is not needed that much yet, but it is a searchable card. But yeah, maybe switch it around with this card, Gum Gum Morgan. I really love this card. This card is so good. Main, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5000 power during this turn. Then if you have a character with 6000 power or more, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 2000 or less. So the reason I like this card so much is the trigger does the same. You can almost remove everything with this. If you have 1 character on the board together with Otama, it's really good. The good thing you can do with this deck is, for example, you can, if you, for example, he plays out a ace. We're just gonna stay at yellow. Ace, this 10,000 power. You need to play this 2 times to be able to remove it. But what you can do is, if you have, for example, Smoker on the field already, to play out this, you can even swing into it with Smoker, and if you don't even want to swing it, you play this for 4, you still have this on the board, so you can get back 1 Dawn, 2 Dawn from your leader effect, then 1 from this, 3 Dawn back, so that means, let's say you have 10 Dawn, minus 4, plus 3, you're back at 9. You can use this together with Backman, then you remove the ace, you can swing Smoker into life with Banish, and you still have Dawn left. It's so good, I really like this card. Let me check if the national list actually has 3 or 4 of this. It is a starter deck card, so I don't know how expensive it will be, but I don't think it will be too expensive. You probably need to buy 2 starter decks for the good cards. That's always the case. So you probably need 2 starter decks for this anyway. But yeah, let me check really quick. I will cut this out. The deck list. Oh no, the national list also plays 3 of these. So yeah, you can maybe switch these around, do whatever you prefer, but that is basically the deck. So now let's get into some games. Okay, versus BY Luffy. That's really hard. We will play out Rosinante. Pass. He plays out Carp. He grabs the Luffy. Swing 6, we will take. I will not swing into his life yet. Do we play Monet? I think we will for the pressure, maybe. Do I swing? No, I will not swing. Well, there's 2 flamplays on the board, so that's at least 2k counter less. We read what he does again. The bottom of the deck, okay, but he does get triggers, so he pops that. We draw 1, that's fine. He swings 5, we will take, that's also fine. No trigger. Let's see, we'll play out Smoker, restand 1. Maybe he Raigo, so I guess I'll play out 1 Tashigi. I'll save the rest for counter. He doesn't really have anything on the board yet, so I don't think I will even need this event yet. I think from the next turn we will start using Banish. But he can probably do a lot of stuff already, so yeah. You have a decent amount of counter in it. Okay. 2 Luffy's down. I don't really want to swing yet. I do think I need to counter out of this. I kind of want to save Hody, but I think I will play a Hody because I'm just gonna go pressure him, I think. Okay, that's a 2k. It's a risky play, but we'll save 3 Dawn. Let's... actually... it still doesn't have anything on the board, so I'll guess... and we'll swing 7. With Bandage, let's see what he does. Okay, that's burning a Sabo. Let's swing 8. Actually, doesn't have any board yet, so I think I will just swing 9. Let's see, he needs to counter something now. We need to get cards out of his hand. Luffy, another card. Flampe. Okay, might regret this, but I fucking hate black yellow Luffy. Sorry for my language. Okay, he plays out Sabo and Luffy. That's fine actually. 9k lead, but we have another Hody, so yeah. And then he plays Sabo. Risky move. What you gonna pop? Rosinante. Carp. Okay, 13 into... let me think. We can actually counter 12. We can make it 14. We don't need this 7. But can we go for game? I think I have to counter anyway if I want to try it. Let me think. So we can play out Hody. Give 1 rested Dawn. I think I'll just try and go for it. There's Kid. We can give -1. Choose 1 friendly. We give 2 Dawn. There, so this is 9. And we can... let's see... 1 Dawn. So we'll swing 9. We will swing... what is better? 999? No, I don't think so. I think it's better to go like this. Yeah, GG. Okay, we won. We did manage to beat him. Wow. Cool. Okay. Next game. Game versus Sugar. Okay, let's see how this one goes. 2 kids. I don't think this is a good hand to keep. This is not that much better, but it is something. What does Sugar do? To one of your Dawn opponent turn when you activate an event setup to one of your Dawn. Okay, so big ramp. Still gonna swing. Yeah, she gets 1 Dawn, probably. We have Otama Backman combo, so if she plays out something big, I think we can manage. Okay, Rosinante. We can actually get... okay, 3 times Otama. Okay, Odette, and I think we will. So what we can do is... don't even know if it's necessary, but... Oh, we don't even need to do that. Oh, wow, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just do this. And I'll think we swing 6. Probably counters. Or not, we'll swing 7. 2k, 1k. And turn, she will probably swing into Sanji, but next turn we have Otama Backman combo. And we can even play Hody if we want. That is fine. KO. Ooh, Smoker. Another. I think we'll play out. Am I fine with leaving this on the board? I think we save this for something bigger. Yeah, I'll think this is better. She probably has some events. -3. Okay. Ooh. Okay, okay. I have no clue what sugar plays, but that was a good combo, I guess. Did not expect that. Okay, dragon. I think I will... no, we kinda need to counter out of this one, right? Well, actually... maybe we can take both. It's... do I want to counter out of this? Don't have another blocker. Yeah, I'll think we have to counter to be safe. It's not the best way of doing it, I know, but okay, let's see. We can use this Trash Dragon. That's not a bad idea. Unless we cannot do that because we need to play... let's see, if we play out Smoker for 5, we can get... we have 4 on left, we can get back 1. I think that is the best we can do, so let's do this. We will... we use this. -5. Yeah, I'll think I will do this. And then we just try to... okay, he spends a lot of cards for that. We might have another one. We do have some counter. 7, 8 on left, so that would be 9, and then 11. We counter out of this one. I don't think we do. So we have to take this and then another one. Oh, okay, not another one. Okay, in that case we were correct. Huh. Only one card, so it can be Radical Beam. So we should be able... let me think. We play out Hody, rest the blocker, rest the Don. I I think we will have to do that. Yeah, and then we use the main. So now we can swing 7. Should be a guaranteed hit. Okay. We'll go 7. And then we do 12. Oh. No rematch. Okay, well, that was a good game. See if I can find one more. I think we go second. I will keep this. Play out a Monet. Okay, we will definitely take this one. That's nice. Searcher. We'll play out the Searcher. We will. That's one kid down. Take the Tashigi. We will. Play out. I'm thinking we can give this to Dawn and put 2 Dawn back to active, but there's not really a point, right? So I will just, to be honest, just give 2 rested Dawn. Swing 7. 2k counter. Yep, okay. Don't know if that was worth it, but at least we got a 2k. We go to 7. We have Tashigi, so that's really good. Smoker, I mean, sorry. Smoker, and this is Tashigi. This card's also very, very strong. Okay, you just... Okay, that's fine. Get another red beam. We will use active. Honestly, I think we'll just do 6. I really hope we can find Kid next turn. We'll see. Okay, we'll do another 6. We're just gonna get him low on cards. He still has 5 life though, so... Play out Tashigi in case he has something to remove with Building Snake. This guy just doesn't play anything or what? Okay, we'll just let this go, I guess. Okay, nice, there we go. Okay, we will definitely play out Kit. We'll set one on active, then we will for sure attach one Don there. Then I think we'll just do 7 with banish. He probably counters this. We'll do another 7 without banish. And then we will play out the Rosinante. And turn, he still is not on his... He still cannot play Shanks. What's this card do? Just 5 don't KO opponent's characters. Oh, that's a... Ooh, that's such a strong card. Leading characters. Okay. Well, luckily we have Tashigi. So if he has another one, we should be fine. We can even KO Shanks if we want. We'll play out Otama -2, and then KO with... Oh, is he gonna do it? Did he not read what Tashigi does? Okay, he did it like that. He will just block, I guess. Can we find another kit? I will do it like this though. 1 active Dawn, 2 active Dawn, that happened for sure. So he is now 5. Let's make sure this one with banish hits for sure. How long does the rally effect stay? Okay, yeah, that's a lot of counter. End of your opponent's turn. So after this, kit will be... an 8 cost character again, and we'll do another 6. We don't have any blockers now, so he might play Shanks. But we have the red beam. We'll end. I don't know, this deck is... I like this deck, it's kind of cool. It's a bit hard to play for me, but it's my first time, so I'm getting used to it. Yeah, there we go, Shanks. Let me count. We don't have 2 or less life. So actually we cannot save it. I see, I make mistakes, that's fine. We have another one. We will take this, so next turn we can Radical Beam. But honestly, 2 cards... Two. Honestly, I think I'll just try to clear Shanks. -2. Cannot KO, but at least he's a low character now. We'll do this first. Another. Why can I not do this? Oh, they are not 7,000 power yet. Ah, I see. That's cool. Okay. So... yeah. Oh, okay, he had no counter. It was GG. We could have gone for game. GG.